Hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Disbird. Today, I want to check the climate of the world, but my nation. All right, what is the climate? I want to know the climate of the United States from now. I want to know from Thanksgiving, Christmas to the New Year. What is going to transpire within the United States of America? That's my focus today. For this portion of the reading, it may I have another to get into celebrity topics because the David case is moving. It's growing some legs and things of that nature. I'd like to tap into that energy, hopefully throughout this video as well. But for right now, I want the focus is really what about the American people? Can we just, and I'm only talking about, today is November 20th. Next Thursday is, the holiday. And then a month from that is another holiday. And a week from that is another holiday. So I want to know what is up with the nation. And I don't celebrate the holidays, but it's cold where I'm at, and I hate to see people forced out of their homes. A lot of foreclosures. I'm not talking about the degenerate folks that you're seeing on TikTok, folks. I'm talking about people that are out there grinding and not being able to afford the cost of living. Truck drivers, healthcare providers, nurses. Yeah, that's problematic. When the living wage is $7.25 an hour, but a box of cereal is $9.45. There's a problem. When our president says, "Oh, the economy's booming and prices are going down," has anything gone down where you're at? Because it hasn't gone down. Not energy hasn't gone down. Nothing has gone down. Let's see what's coming up. Controlled puppet. Well, they're all controlled. That's probably Trump. Banking currency. Yeah, can we go after corporate welfare? Unrooted takeout. All right. Well, who's getting taken out? Uprooted, taken out. Housing issues. Yeah, people will be uprooted due to housing issues and banking currency. Well, the penny is obsolete now, right? What else? Are they being controlled by the banks? Tsunami, rising water. We're talking about the Americas, so expect flooding. New York. Don't you always go under New York and other places? Let's see. Rising battle warship. Ships coming in. Where's the ports? Heavy burdens because people are being uprooted and taken out due to housing. Is there going to be people are being forced out of their houses. They're going to be taken by force out of their houses. Uprooted and taken out. Some people may lose their lives, and there's heavy burdens for the people who actually have to come forth and probably carry this mission out by forcing people to leave their homes. It can't feel good, it can't feel good. How do you feel good about yourself? It's just because they're controlled by the banks and the banking systems. But what about this battle warship? Tsunami. I don't know. We'll see. But a lot of burdens. This is what we're really facing is the housing crisis in America, and people are going to be taken out by force. From their homes. Let's see what else isn't that enough? Politicians and government, of course. they're the puppet masters. We just want to know what we, as the nation, need to be prepared for in the upcoming months. As you know, everybody's all, oh, the files are gonna be released, they're gonna be redacted, it's gonna be a black sheet of paper. If you think that these politicians are going to let things that we're gonna find out who bought the children, we're not. They're not gonna tell us who paid for the services. No, we're not gonna find out, because because that will expose the agencies that are corrupt. We are not allowed, the American people are not allowed to know that information. Explosive situation, darkness outage. Oh my goodness. So energy crisis, darkness outages. So explosive situation, there could be something that goes boom, that creates a lot of outages, or just a very explosive situation, which could just mean that there's going to be a lot of land wars, planned outcome by the politicians, the darkness, the outage, where people are going to not be able to have power, heat. It is November, December, and January, so this ought to be great. But it's governed, it's planned, and it was strategic by the politicians. What else is to come? That's big city there, folks. So in a large city near you, expect an I think it's going to be near ships, ports, because of the first layout, okay? Explosive situations within politics and government, but I see that as a large city, and a lot of outages. Is this something coming? Is this the mayor up here, the politicians? So is this New York City gonna have explosion again? Is it just an indication of when 9/11, and that's an indication of the city itself? I'm not certain, but expect New York to be without power. Corrupt dealings. Oh my. Okay, so this is everything for, coming up in a month and a half. This is the end of the year, folks. This is for the end of the year. Tell us what the people need to know. Only what do the people need to hear? What do the people need to prepare for? Food shortage. In the pre-shuffle, while I was I saw the food shortage twice. I don't count it, but I'm aware of it, that I saw it twice when you know what I mean? Like you need to see this, right? Just letting me know I need to see it. Got the justice system. A lot of people are going to be forced out of their homes. They're going to have to go to court, evictions, foreclosures, things of that nature. Section 8, contracts, anything contractual concerning housing. Rulership handover. Urgent act now. This came out when that's when I said this was the first card that I decided I was going to do the reading, because this was it, act now, because I've been unsettled in my spirit. I've been unsettled in my spirit since Charlie Kirk. It's because there's a lot of emotions that people are experiencing, and a lot of sadness, and it affects me. It's not my own emotion most of the time, but when it is, it's just doubly so, and a lot of tears shed, though, for the nation and others facing extreme challenges and hardship. I apologize for the background sound, but it's like 30 freaking degrees outside, folks. And, I live in a tin hut and that's a blower and it's fucking loud as shit. So, there isn't anything I can do. I live within my means. All right, so here we go. The food shortage is going to create a lot of, civil unrest. I don't know what we need to act now on, but the time for this planned outcome, rulership takeover, are they going to take Trump out? There's my prediction. All right, before the end of the year. Or the turn of the year, whatever it is. Maybe it'll go out on January 6th. Who knows? This is unsettling. All right, let's just see what what can we do as the people? What can we do? I do apologize for that background sound. What can we do as the American people? What is the advice? Honestly, draw near to the ones you love. Commune and look out for one another. Beginnings. Carousel going round and round. Playing games. What can you do? Well, you can start learning. Start learning. And don't give up. Keep going round and round and with the knowledge, and you have to start somewhere in gaining the knowledge. January 20th. Begin celebrating. Don't forget to have fun. Commune together. And gentleness. Be kind to one another. Be gentle with your neighbor. Invite them. It's time to gather. Start learning from one another. Some of you can begin, really drawn together and helping one another as far as your personal situations with children and such. Maybe daycare solutions through community would be helpful. Starting a daycare. Learning, getting the knowledge of what it is that you need to do in order to begin something within your community. The gentleness just brings me to it feels like for children or elder or something. The end. It's time to honor those that we lose, because there's going to be loss of life. And we need to be kind because people are losing loved ones. It's time to be mindful of other people and their situations and treat them accordingly with kindness, generosity, subtlety, warmth, a gentle hand. If you come together and build something within your community together, it's going to end the challenges, the discord. You'll be able to celebrate together as you come together. You have to start somewhere, though. Look to the elders to the wise ones, and some need to look to the youth because they're the bright ones with the ideas. And it's time to begin now and celebrate every win and honor every loss. All right.